The intercontinental ballistic missile. The book of the rock, chapter 21 and verse 1.
But those things which God before had shewed by the mouth of all his
Why do we live in these conditions? Because these are not good conditions.
That's idolatry because we are a rebellious people.
So you ever ask, like, why do we get persecuted? How come we get defied? But our people are so destroyed, they actually think that this is normal. This is not normal. You know, it's not normal to be out here with trash all over the place. You got bullet holes at the bus stop. You got people passed out, either drunk or on drugs. This is not normal. This is a bad condition. So why do we live like this? The brother's going to show you. Just give him a few minutes. Show him why we curse, so he can understand the importance of knowing who you are, and more importantly, what we can do to lift these curses, because that's what he's teaching.
What you gonna do in the kingdom?
How you doing? What's going on?
You got brother up the street. These type of things. You gotta come up with these guys.
I'm just trying to reach the masses. Baby, I burn the wind and do it turn to ashes. Flames of fire in the sky. Paint a mansion. And when the king returns, he swing a sword and slay the dragon.
Right, we gotta keep the commandments. Right. You gotta know the commandments.
Hey, Shalom, bro. Hey, you say you're from the tribe of Gad, right? Yeah. So, do you know how Gad got over, or the North American Indians, how they got over to the side of the world? Because remember, when the conquistadors came here, there were people already here. Because they were looking for us. Like, if you look at the movie, I think it's called 1492, The Conquest of Paradise. There's a clip in there where Christopher Columbus talks about he's sailing to the West Indies.
Bring it out.
Wow. Yeah. A lot of stuff, they put it in the movies, but we don't watch it. Yeah. Or it goes right over our head because the church is not teaching us anything. Right. But we're going to show you what the Bible says. Just because we're already over here, the Bible explains that already. Let's get that second Ezra. Right.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 40.
This book is called the Apocrypha, and it's mean hidden books.
Okay.
And they mean hidden books because they took it out of the Bible. Why did they do that? Because there's something important in that Bible that they hide it from the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. Something they don't want us to know. And that's very important because when you read Malachi, it ends what? With the Persian captivity. And then it just jumped to Romans. So like, wait, where's the Greek?
So you're saying that they did, when the Indians came over, how did they get over?
Yeah, I was about to explain that.
Okay.
And this is why the Apocrypha is taken out of the Bible. Let's get that.
Wake them up.
2nd Ezra 13, verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land.
Hey,
So they was prisoners.
Right, because we was captive.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, just like how we're held captive today, every time, everything's okay.
So they were slaves.
Right, yeah, because guess what? Every time they broke the Most High laws, Most High put us in captivity. Not only, that's what Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom, because you look at the sun, there's a divide. You got Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, that's the Southern Kingdom. You got Ephraim on down, that's the Northern Kingdom. So every time we disobey God's laws, we put in captivity. Just like today, we in captivity. Because what? We're not listening to God. Right. So now, they're going to get that again?
Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king.
Because our land was Jerusalem. Today they call it the Middle East. The reason why they call it the Middle East because they built what? They built this canal here. That was never there before. They built that in the 1500s. It's called the Suez Canal. So now they try to put a distinction between Africans and the Middle East. But this is a part of Africa. If you look at the old maps in school, what do you see? Africa includes all of the so-called Middle East today. So that shows you what? They lying. They lying about something Read.
whom Shalmaneser, the king of Assyria, led away captive. And he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land.
Right.
But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen.
They said, you know what? I'm tired of getting in trouble. We're going to go somewhere else where we can keep God's laws, what we're supposed to do. Read.
And go forth into a further country.
This further country is over here. Well, we're going to explain that. Read.
Where never mankind dwelt.
Never mankind dwelt at this time. Because what was this? This is known as the New World. Everything over here is known as the Old World. Right. Read on.
That they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
Right, because what? We kept getting put into slavery every time we did something wrong. Like, I'm not sure if you have children or not, but every time they do something wrong, they what? They get punished. They'll punish them. They get grounded, right? Same thing.
But the whole thing is the white people robbed us, raped us. They stole from us.
Yep.
They killed us. They hung us, they lynched us.
Yep. It's not only them. It's all nations outside of Israel. All nations did it. One of the worst captivities was Islam.
Okay.
But they don't talk about that. It's called the sub-Saharan slave trade.
You saying the Muslims too?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that because they don't talk about it. But we're going to finish this topic
A
up.
lot of people don't know religion they join.
Exactly.
Muslims don't even know nothing about it.
Exactly. Yep.
You
Go
know,
ahead.
Verse 43. And they entered into the Euphrates.
So you got the Euphrates that's over here. Go ahead.
By the narrow passages of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them.
Because we what? We knew what they call today astrology. Remember, the Most High gave us wisdom amongst all the nations. So they learned from us. We know how to navigate with the stars. Go ahead.
For the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over.
Because depending on what time of the year you go, anytime there's going to be a bunch of storms going around there. So the Most High held still those floods. So what? So prophecy can be fulfilled. So we can get to this side. Read.
For through that country there was a great way to go. Right. Namely of a year and a half.
So you got a year and a half to go around here. Remember, there were no speedboats or no cruise liners at this time. So you talking about here all the way around Africa, getting here. That's going to take a while.
They had to travel?
Yeah, they had to travel by boat. Right. Because remember, we were here. Then we had to travel through the rivers and go around, I think it's the Indian Ocean, and come around here and come all the way back up here. Read on.
And that same region is called Osiris.
Now, when we got to this side of the land, it's called Office. Anybody got the, I just get that. Right, because we're going to show you what America is identified in the Bible, but now it's not known by its biblical name. But they have it. It's out there. We just don't know. And it's one of the also reasons why they took the Apocrypha out of the Bible. Got it?
This is the Jewish Encyclopedia. Okay. The name of the land, this is the definition of Osiris. Okay. The name of the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man.
Remember, like I was saying, this is the old world over here. You get over here, it's known as the New World. All right, read.
In which the 10 tribes of Israel will dwell.
We just read that out the Bible. It said where they're going to dwell, on this side. Yeah, read.
Observing the laws of Moses until the time of restoration.
Right, we just read that. It said observing the law of Moses until the time of restoration. That means until Christ comes back. Read.
According to 2nd Ezra 13, verse 45.
Which they took out of the Bible. If you go in your churches now, you're not going to find it there. It's going to go from Persians to, like I said, Romans. You're like, wait a minute, something is missing here.
So they're going to skip it?
Yeah, they skipped it. Yeah, they took it out. Like, they don't need to know that because it'll be revealing too much to who the book belongs to. Read.
Columbus identified America with this.
Why did you wish to sail west? To open a new route to Asia. Asia is the richest kingdom, the land of spices and gold. At the moment, there are only two ways of reaching it. By sea, sailing around the African continent. The journey takes a year. Or by land. But the Turks have closed this route to all Christians. There is a third way. By sailing west across the ocean sea.
The distance is unknown. It's said to be infinite.
Superstition. I believe the Indies are no more than 750 leagues west of the Canary Islands.
How can you be so certain?
The calculations of Toscanelli, Marin de Tir, Esdras.
Esdras is a Jew.
So what's worse?
2 minutes, and already you're a dead man.
For telling the truth?
Yes. We are burning people for less.
Land.
And it's written in their novels. It's written in their notes, in their books. The things they don't teach us in school. When they say they go to school, they say, yeah, you're going to learn about your history. You're going to do this and do that. Did we learn about Christopher Columbus coming over here to kill? But yet there's a
No,
day.
they did teach that. But not to kill.
Yeah, but that's what he did. He killed.
I didn't know that.
Like this Puerto Rico means rich poor. Are they rich over there?
No.
No, they're not. They came over there and killed them. If you look, it's a book called Destruction of the West Indies by Bartholomew de la Clase. If you look, if you ever get a chance to that book, there's a picture of the conquistadors, the Europeans, so-called white men, taking the Puerto Ricans and all some of the other tribes and dashing their babies against the stone.
Wow. Look. You know they're going to hell.
Yeah, but yet they preach they love everybody. That's not what the Bible says. The Bible says his soul is not lifted up right.
It's in the Bible.
Is it right here? Matter of fact, it's right here.
Right.
See it right here?
It's in the Bible.
Look right here.
Right.
And if you read in Psalms 137, it talks about that. It's a happy would our day be, where you dash their little ones against the stone.
They say thou shalt not kill thee. That's
Right.
in the Bible too. So
Exactly.
they're going to hell.
So that means what? They broke the brotherly covenant.
Yeah.
So now let's get on
And they
back
broke
to
the
that.
10 Commandments too.
Yeah, but the commandments were never given to them. It's only given for the children of Israel.
That's
Let's get that also. Yeah. Because everyone, look, everybody preach, I love Jesus, I love him, he's my light, my shine, or whatever, right? So where was that going on at that time then when they killed and hung him on the cross? That shows you they lying today. Let's get who the laws want to give it to. It's not given to everybody. That's what everyone preaches. Because look, I was in church too. I thought that too. Like, yeah, everyone can be saved. But you never see a police officer when there's a robbery going on run in and save everybody. He's going to get the hostages and the people that commit the act. They're going to take them down or arrest them.
I started in 2 religions. I'm Catholic. Then I returned to Baptist. So
The Catholics,
I started in Catholic.
Yeah.
So,
and I understand because a lot of us, we did the same thing.
Right.
In Catholic, that just means universal religion.
Right.
And it's not for everybody. The Bible says that. You got it? And we can get down the Bible.
They read them waters in the Catholic church.
And that's why the Bible says, beware, the soul of him is not right.
I was an altar boy too, so
Uh-huh.
that's back in the day.
Hey. And no, like I said, I completely understand.
Ain't nobody touch me. But I'm just saying.
A lot of us,
Yeah.
a lot of us came from out of that lifestyle.
Right. That's why I was brought up.
Rick, you got it?
Psalms chapter 147, verse 19 and 20. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Only unto Israel, but what?
He hath not dealt so
He has not. Not means nobody else. Read.
with any nation.
Any nation that's out there. He hasn't given to anybody else except for the nation of Israel. Thus saith the Lord. We just read it out of the Bible. And now they preaching Christ changed. You read the Hebrews, Christ said, I didn't change. So where's all this stuff? He changed the law and all this. No, you still have to keep the law. Now let's go back to Gavin. Let's get give that to Deuteronomy 33. Because it's a lot of history about the North American Indians that they don't really teach around here.
I'm kind of confused a little bit. I want to help me out. Now, there's another Israelite over there with Chinatown.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know the difference between y'all two.
Yeah,
Are
they're
y'all
just
together?
no, we're just a different camp. See, we're
Okay.
purple and gold.
Right, I see they black and another color.
Right.
I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, they are brothers, but we just have different doctrines.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, go to Genesis.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this is the beginning of the book that talks about Gad, North American Indians here.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49, and verse 19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him.
So when did that happen in history? When did a troop overcome the North American Indians? You remember President Andrew Jackson?
Yeah.
They overcame the North American Indians, known as the tribe of Gad.
Wow.
And what did they overcome them with? What machine or form of weaponry did they use? What was that movie? The Magnificent Seven is one of them. They used the Gatling gun.
The Gatling, right? I forgot
Right.
to say that.
Yeah, so they pulled out this gun and they started riding, and but took a lot of them down. Right. So that's how they took this land from them, because this is their land.
That's right.
But yet we preach. We love everybody. Where was that going on then when he was taking down Gad?
Bring it out.
That's crazy.
Even Gad has copies of the 10 Commandments that they're finding over in, what's that, New Mexico? All around the United States. That even shows you what? Second Ezra is true. They came over here. Gad now, the North American Indians, they're on reservations. A lot of them are drunk. They use drugs. Because look how oppressed they are. You be oppressed too. I mean, we all oppressed still. You once had the entire country. And they took everything from you. And now you have this little block. You had the whole country. They killed your livestock. That's one of the curses in Deuteronomy.
Bring it out.
You ever seen that picture where it was the buffalo, the bison, they had bones stacked up high?
Yeah.
They tried to starve them out. Just like when they came over to Georgetown. I mean, not Georgetown, Jamestown. They killed them.
Didn't they take their land from them too?
Exactly. They dealt deceitfully. Right. They called colonizers. They took over everything. What you got?
The book of Psalms, chapter 55, and verse 20.
Yeah, listen to this scripture here.
He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
Right, because what the North American Indians do? They was at peace with them.
Yeah, they were.
And they came over here, wiped them out, gave them diseases, killed them, raped their women.
Woo!
Pocahontas was a slave. They took her. But yet, look at the Disney movie. They said, oh, this is a great fairy tale. That's not what happened.
Bring it out.
She died on her way back over here. But they don't teach that. Because they want to keep our people dumb and docile. That's deceit. That's what your so-called enemy does, and that's what the Bible calls them.
So the enemy is everybody.
Everyone outside of the nation of Israel.
That's right.
Exactly. You got it.
He has broken his covenant.
Because they said, yeah, no, we're going to share this land. We're going to teach you how to do this. You're going to be able to survive. Did that happen? Just look at today. It's evident it didn't happen. What?
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Right, because they spoke good words. Like, yeah, everything's going to be all right. We're going to live in harmony. We just came over here to get away from the king. They lied. Just like today, how people are stuck up in voting. The Democrats lie deceitfully. They make you think everything is all right. The Republicans lie straight to your face. They're like, look, we don't like y'all.
But they only tell you what they want you to do.
That's true.
Not the inside.
That is true also.
Yeah.
But look at all our cities here in D.C., Baltimore, where else? Hey, everywhere where our people dwell. Who's running the city?
Like
Yeah, them two, but also the Democrats.
the Democrats,
Now we're not saying
And
like,
the Republicans.
we're not saying we like the Republicans either, but it's two heads of the same snake.
Yeah, but they fighting each other.
Yeah, hey, that's their thing. Get that 11 takes for 17. Because we are so stuck up in voting that we don't care about our own people here.
When they put that white man inside the house, about Trump.
Most High set him up.
Right.
And we're going to get that too.
Lamentations chapter 4 verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching.
Because what? We're always looking for someone to save us. Someone to bring us out of these conditions.
Right.
Instead of what? Unifying, being what we're supposed to do, keeping the commandments. Read.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
They haven't saved us yet. But we keep doing what? The same thing. I'm going to vote every 4 years, every 2 years.
I got for his ass.
Yeah.
Vote for Obama, but
Yeah, you don't need, what did Obama do for the black community?
Woo! I don't know.
Nobody can say nothing.
He did
No, he didn't.
He did.
Name one thing Obama did for the black community.
Well, if he'd have done too much, sir, he would have got a bullet.
If he'd have done so much, he'd have got a bullet in his head.
You know that now.
He did do something.
He did something.
He did one thing, and it destroyed the black community. Exactly, brother just said it right there. Say it again, brother.
Same-sex marriage.
Same-sex marriage.
Bring it out.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing has done nothing for the black community yet.
But I don't
People are like, yeah, Obama this, Obama that. He didn't do nothing. And I want to hear that stuff that they didn't let him do anything. They let him do that.
It's in the Bible. Women,
But a white man always been a homosexual, so
men should not be
we ain't mind that.
Yeah, that's a
It's already
scripture.
in there.
Right. Matter of fact,
But that's
I'm going to get that in the New Testament. Because people run from the Old Testament. They keep saying that's the Old Testament.
But they said the New Testament was rewrote. It was rewritten, but I don't believe it.
I'm going to get that real quick. Yeah.
But that's
That is true. Obama has done nothing for the black community. But yet, people want to vote him back in if they could, and it'll just get worse and
they
worse.
only get 1 4-year term. That's it. They don't come back on the second.
Oh no, if they want to, they can make a law that have the president come
They
back.
can make it law, but they can't do it.
This man has power.
That's like to say
He can change anything.
That's
If
like
he
to
wants
say
to, he can.
They could bring Trump back in there.
They could if they wanted to.
He's trying to stay.
Remember, there's always a loophole. Got that? Romans 1.
Romans chapter 1 and verse 23. And change the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like unto corruptible man, and to birds, and four-footed beasts, and creeping things. Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through their lust of their own hearts.
So what's lust? Means you want something, right? You want something really bad. And it goes against one of the 10 commandments, thou shalt not covet. Read.
To dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
So what are you doing? Same-sex marriage is what? You dishonoring your own body. Because God said he made man upright.
That's right.
But we want to listen to what the world says.
Well, the Romans were doing it back then.
Exactly.
It was all
Ain't nothing changed.
The Romans,
That's all they did. They just changed their names.
they kept it down, but we didn't know the Romans having sex with each other back in the day, but they were doing it.
No, we knew that. But just like how we in captivity now, we chose to follow the customs of the heathen. Ain't nothing changed. And we do it willingly now.
Yeah.
Blonde hair, celebrating Christmas, celebrating birthday, Easter. What else? 4th of July, we was in slavery. Oh, yeah, we celebrating that. Valentine's Day. Whatever holiday it is. But it's not coming out the Bible.
Right. But they say that.
Because the New Year in the Bible is at Passover.
What about Easter?
Easter.
Was that?
That's pagan. That goes into what's her name? Diana.
Okay.
And Ashtaroth, the same god, many different names.
Okay.
She has different names. It's like fertility goddess. Like if you see a statue with multiple breasts, that's what that's going into. Just like the rabbit lays eggs. That's what's going into. That's going to idolatry.
Oh, okay.
That's going to all that stuff. But we celebrate it and we don't know what it's talking
The
about.
white man started.
Read.
It came from the white man, right?
Verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
Who changed the truth of God into a lie? God said celebrate Passover. Our people celebrate Easter. He said the month of Abib is the beginning of months. It's the new year. But yeah, we do January. How? When something is new, that means it's growing, right? So what's growing in the dead of winter? Nothing, right? Nothing is growing in the dead of winter, is it? Yeah, and a lot of times we don't use common sense. And I'm saying we because we all once did it. But our parents and our grandmothers, they all taught us that. We just kept doing it. Yeah.
What's new? Spring?
Spring. Because everything starts to grow in the spring, right? Your crops start to grow. You see the birds. Most of the birds, they come back. Trees growing. Fruits growing. Everything.
I'm ready later.
One.
Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
Your enemies change the truth of God into a lie. Because anytime we get a lie, what we do? We magnify it. Just like St. Patrick's Day. What's the point of that?
Yeah.
But I bet when it come around, what are people going to do?
The white people started that.
We going to drink.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.